All right, so I'm gonna start recording it. So everybody's being recorded. All right, what else can I do? Let me just mute y'all for a second. Because really this is probably one of the most important things we'll have to go over, because right now it looks like when the season will start that we might be playing Butler in our first meeting.
Oh yeah, I heard that. We might play our conference games.
Yep. So I know we all talked about West Meck. We talked about Hunter Huss, but it looks like it'll be Butler. And the thing about Butler, I went back and went through the tape again. The thing they hurt us with was their all-out blitzing. So we're gonna review it and get back into it. So the thing we're gonna talk about today is we're gonna talk about blitz recognition and terminology, and then we're gonna talk about how to pick it up, how we will pick it up. Okay. Huh?
Okay.
That's Matthew behind me, interrupting my meeting. Huh? You need something out the truck? Oh, okay. Get hold keys. All right. Okay. All right. So anyway, let's talk about terminology. Okay. The set right here we're looking at, the defense is in 4-4 over, and I don't like that. Let me unmute y'all. Yo, you guys are cool. I just don't want to get to a point where somebody has a question and feels like they can't stop me and ask it. All right, how do I unmute? Here we go. Unmute all. Okay. Just try to keep the background noise too. Everybody should be unmuted except for Ray Teasley. I think he said it did itself because he's in the store. All right. So let's talk about blitz terminology. And the reason is I want everybody to understand that when we talk about blitz, we're all using the same language. Okay. And so the way we differentiate blitzes is which gap is coming through. Okay. So for the I know this might seem like a review for everybody or elementary, but that's A gap, that's B gap, that's C gap, and anything outside of that, I guess you could call it D gap. Obviously, if there was tight end was over here, it'd be D gap. Okay. So the way we delineate blitzes is a blitz that comes in A gap, we call it arson. A blitz that comes in B gap, we call it blast. And a blitz that comes in C gap is crash. And anything that comes from outside the box, we call fire. Okay. And the way you can remember it, arson, A, B, blast, C, crash. If you can't remember fire, fire burns the edges. So that's the way to remember that. That makes sense to you?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Some people talk about D gap blitzes as dog. I don't try to differentiate between D gap and anything outside. I'm more concerned with who's blitzing and where they're coming from. So that's why I use fire. Okay. All right. So let me show you a gap blitz. Okay. This is called Mike Arson.
No, she doesn't.
Okay. So a lot of times when they do Mike Arson, that nose will slant across the center's face. So more than likely when they're doing a blitz, the defensive line gives that gap to the blitzer. Okay, so you see the nose go to positive A and this Mike to negative A. Okay. All right, let me show you Sam Arson. Tackle goes here, nose goes here, Sam comes here. Y'all seen that before, haven't you? Okay, so that's Sam Arson. Okay, now let's look at blast. Okay, first Mike blast. Mike come through B gap. Sam blast. Sam comes through B gap. Okay. What'll this tackle do if the Sam is coming through B gap?
You said what?
What?
What will this tackle do on Sam blast? What gap will he take?
You mean the D lineman, coach?
Tackle. Yeah, the defensive tackle.
Okay. Yeah, he go to the A gap.
You go to A gap. Okay. All right. All right. Now let's look at crash. There's will crash. And a lot of times when they do that, he'll come here. And so we'll talk about this because Stanley, when you get an end pinch and a will crash and you're stuck on the end. Understood?
Mm.
If that's the stuck side. Okay. If it's Rambo, you're stuck backside. So you got him whether he goes inside or outside. And then the H-back or the running back will adjust to take that. Understood?
Yep.
Okay. And we'll talk about that and I'll show some scenarios. Okay. All right. And guys, let me show you Sam crash. Okay. So these two guys would take A and B gap more than likely. And then Sam would run the edge, not quite the edge, but he'd run the C gap. So that would be Sam crash. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Okay. Now, if this were the stuck side, if we were going low bow and the guard and tackle stuck, those guys stay with their guy. And then the running back coming to this side would take that. Or if the fullback were coming back, he would take the edge guy. He would take the Sam on the edge. So stuck is stuck. I want that ingrained in your brain. Okay. Because we can't turn down linemen loose to pick up blitzers. We got to know who's responsible and we have to have talked about it. All right. So now let's talk about fire. Okay. So this guy's lined up outside the box. Tackle to tackle. He comes off the edge. So that's rover fire. And this is a blitz that you will see a lot of times against Butler. They do it even in the run game. Okay. A lot of times they'll do rover fire and will fire at the same time. Okay. And what they're trying to do is they're trying to take up A gap, B gap, and C gap. Okay. Now, the good news about that is once we handle that in the run game, it should be a touchdown. In the passing game, once we pick all that up and the quarterback might be reading that will linebacker, if they're in this scenario where they got man-to-man coverage and that slant gets out right there, there's nobody because he's coming. Quarterback catches, step, throw, catch. 9 times out of 10, that's going for a touchdown. All we got to do is do our part in here. Any questions? Okay.
No, sir.
So let's look at some scenarios. Guys, I'm getting excited talking about this stuff because I'm going to tell you, championship football teams handle the blitz. Point pure and simple. My office mate, is Coach Jones on here? My office mate at Johnson C. Smith, my fellow coach, Kevin Thompson, who coached Coach Jones, he said, I don't know if I can say this in mixed company. He said, black schools don't know how to handle the blitz. He said, black teams don't know how to handle the blitz. I'll just leave it out there. If you're offended, I apologize. He said it. And when you look at the tape, it's true. Teams that handle the blitz win rings. Simple, pure and simple. Okay. Truth hurts sometimes, guys, but hey, you can embrace it. You can get mad about it, or you can embrace it and get better. Okay. All right. So let's look at this scenario. And I've drawn everything up except the offensive lineman. Okay. All right. And so the first one we'll look at is Sam Blass. Let's go first. Let's go Rambo. I'll just put an R up here. Okay.
Yep.
Offensive line. So who is starting the slide?
It's Rambo. With the
Who's
center of the guard.
Which one?
Left.
Rambo.
Left guard. Okay, the left guard is starting the slide. Okay. Number one rule for that guy is nobody crosses his face. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So he can't turn that loose. Okay, he got to step to the gap. Now, that guy can go away from him and he doesn't have to chase him, but he cannot allow that guy to cross his face. Everybody understand that? Because that's where the slide starts. That's where we're building the wall. Stanley, left tackle, what are you?
If it's blast, you said
Don't worry about the blitz. Let's talk about protection first.
that mic not does the Nick.
The call is Rambo.
Oh, I'm stuck.
What's up, Corian? Where you at, man? You at work? Look like you're in a hospital
Yeah.
gown.
Huh?
You working at the hospital?
Nah, I'm at work.
Look like you got one of them doctor shirts on.
Nah, it's Papa John.
Papa John. Oh, can I get a shakaroni?
Nah, huh?
Okay, Stanley, what do you say?
I'm stuck.
You're stuck.
Yep.
Okay. So that end is yours.
Right.
Okay. He can run to the bathroom. You need to follow it. Okay.
Yep.
All right. So the guard starts to slide. Okay. Corian.
Yep.
We got this rover walked up out here. He's baiting you, right? So you will slide through the A to the R. Okay. So we will call that wow. You will slide through the A to the R. If the A goes
This
like,
Rainbow, right?
yep, it goes like that, you got him. Okay. The guard slides to B gap. So he's got the Sam. The center's got the tackle. He's in A gap. And the guard has the nose no matter where he goes because he's starting to slide. Okay. So that's how we would handle that. Okay. Let me talk about the running back. Okay. Running back, you fit outside the slide and you read 1 to 2 to your side. Okay. All right. Stanley, do we have a running back on the line? Bray
Yeah, one behind
Teasley.
me.
Bray Teasley, H-back, somebody? All right, Elijah.
Bad.
Okay, don't worry about where this H is, Elijah. Think running back. Okay.
Okay.
First of all, Stanley, if this guy slants inside, what do?
I still follow him.
You still got him. And then the running back would sit right here and then same thing, read 1 to 2. Because you might have Will Blast, you might have Mike Blast. Okay?
Yep.
All right. So any questions on that scenario? But notice this guy came up and then jumped here. Where you think the quarterback's going to do? Throw right there.
Right on the flat.
And it'll be so quick, he won't even get turned around good. Okay. And the corner will be dropping that way. Okay. Because they're in man coverage. All right. Let's go to the next one. Ooh. Okay. So this is rover fire. And I went on and drew I meant for this would be the first slide. So y'all could see the responsibilities. Okay. This one, that rover walks up and is standing here. Corian says, wow, wow, wow. And who else is over there at tackle? Somebody text my man, what's his name? Big man.
Gabe.
Huh?
Gabe.
Yeah, y'all text Gabe.
I already texted him. I don't know where he at.
Okay, so here we go. So Corian, this guy steps up. Corian goes through A to him. He comes. Corian's got him. Gabe's got A. Center's got T. Guard's got nose. Okay. Running back steps up to get the blitz. Tackle, you're stuck. Okay. Who's the unguarded guy?
The
Tight end.
the
running
Sam.
back.
The Sam.
Okay. Who you think has got him?
Quarterback.
Sir.
Touchdown.
TD?
Been there. Called it many times. I get so arrogant sometimes when I see a setup like this, cover 0, and we have something splitting off the middle. I say, get the extra point team ready. That's the mindset that we should have when we walk up to the line and we know everybody's got blitz responsibilities taken care of. In our mind, we're getting ready to score. So we just pass goes long, we score, everybody goes do the extra point. Get ready for extra point. That's the mindset we should have. We should get so good that we dare teams to blitz us. And all we got to do is burn them once. They won't blitz again. Okay. All right. So let me walk through this. This is Mike Arson. Okay.
Yep.
What do you think this tackle is going to do? What gap?
To the B gap.
He'll be good.
What is that? What is he going to do?
Wait, going through the
To the C gap.
B gap. B gap. Okay. All right. So so we're going Rambo. Who's starting the slide?
The
left guard.
Left guard.
Okay. So that means you're stuck, correct, Stanley?
Yep. Sure.
Okay. All right. So he starts to slide. So he's got A gap. Who's he got? Who's got the mic?
The center.
Who's got the tackle?
The guard.
Who's got the anchor?
Tackle.
Tackle. So we're covered up. Who's and the running back comes over here to B gap, and then he's laying for that guy or that guy. All right.
All right.
Why are we not worried about that guy?
Because that's quarterback.
That's quarterback. If he comes, quarterback should throw right where he came from, without even thinking. Catch, throw. Okay. If the guy lines up on the other side, he walks down. He does the same thing over here. That guy comes, quarterback throws where he came from, catch, break a tackle, and let's go down and get our picture in the paper.
Touchdown.
Okay. All right, let me throw you a curveball. Now let's go Lobo.
All right.
All right, who starts to slide?
Right guard.
The right guard.
He's stuck. Guess what?
Stuck.
Two guys are stuck. Okay. Two guys are stuck. And that's important to know that. Okay. Because I don't want to see guys stuck and then they let him go to take him. Whose responsibility is that?
The back.
The back. Center starts to slide. He's got the nose. He slides there. He's got any combination. Let's say they do this and that. See how we got that on the slide side?
Yep.
What if they flip flop? Who's got the will?
He do, and I got the
guard.
end.
The tackle got the end.
Yep. Y'all seen all this, haven't you, on film?
Yep.
Stuck, start to slide. And here. Anytime we have two to the stuck side, the running back will fit in A gap. Okay. What happens if he walks up before the play?
Oh, I know you're talking about.
It's a shame Eddie's not on here. How many down linemen do we have if he walks up?
5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 on the line goes what? Man.
Yep.
Man. Okay. And then the running back can go where necessary, but he's got to go. If he walks up to Corian, you know we're gapped out inside. You tell the running back you got the outside guy, and we're blocked up, and we can score off that play too. I'm recording this, so please go back and watch it later. All right.
All right.
All right.
I didn't record what I said about protection, did I? I may have. I had to erase that part. Well, it wasn't what I said. It was what one of my fellow coaches said. So anyway. All right. So now another thing that Butler likes to do is to give you a 6-man front and bring both edges. Will crash, Sam crash. Okay. I still say they are crashing because they're inside the box. Okay, if the Sam walks out, that's fire, but it's semantics. They're coming off the edge either way. Okay. So now what we have to do is what we look at is how we're going to handle that. Okay. And let me tell you, one thing I'm going to do is I know that we got 6 guys up front and we got 6 potential blockers.
Mm-hmm.
It only
Yeah.
takes 1 guy extra to beat us.
Right.
But what I'm going to do as a coordinator is 90% of the time, I'm going to put 2 receivers where there's 1 defender. I like that.
Yeah.
So that this guy comes, we throw. You don't have to, may not have to worry about him. But let's look at a scenario. Okay. All right. So the play is snag. So we are in Ram weak snag. And this is something we'll do. We'll put 2 receivers to the boundary and work the 2-man game because we know that blitz is coming. Okay. And when that blitz comes, he leaves a nice little hole right here behind the blitz. Okay. And he can't get there because he'll give up that. He can get there, but if he gets there early, we might get that later. Y'all feel me? Okay.
Yeah.
So bottom line. All right. So let's go. Let's say we're going Rambo. Okay. What we got, right tackle?
The
Yep.
Rambo.
Nah, if it's Rambo, he got S, don't he?
Well, let me back up. Who's starting the slide?
left
The
guard.
left guard.
Left guard. So 1, 2, 3, 4 sliding, right?
Mhm.
Right.
And we call anybody at the line of scrimmage a known rusher. We have to account for them. So in this scenario, what kind of call we make, tackle?
Wow.
Wow. So he's sliding through A to that. Where's the guard going? To this gap.
Yep.
Where's the center going? That gap. And the left guard is going to that gap. Okay.
Sure.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So the back is fitting in B gap. Okay. Let's say this guy goes inside. You will stay with him, Stanley, and the back would just come right off your butt and get that.
Yep.
Make sense?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, when you get to the NFL, here's what they'll do to you, Stanley. This guy will engage you and then drop, and he'll come. Sometimes they do crazy zone blitz stuff like that in the pros. I haven't seen it in high school. Okay. All right. So now let's go Lobo. Okay. Who's starting the slide?
Right guard.
Stuck.
Yep.
Hmm?
Mm-hmm.
Stuck. Okay. So who's starting the slide?
You said Lobo.
Lobo.
It's the center.
The center starting to slide. Okay, so he'd be there. He would be there. And what kind of call would you make here, Stanley?
Wow.
Wow. Okay. So remember, if you're to the slide side, that guy belongs to your side because it's 3-on-3. It's 3-on-3. Okay. Now, if we're gapped out and it's 4-for-4, you just go man. And you pick the 3 closest to the quarterback. Okay. I'll show you that in a second. All right. So backside, we're stuck. And who would this guy belong to?
Or the back.
Yep. So what I'm counting on our quarterback doing is putting him over here where all he has to do is that right there. Start down towards the A gap, and whichever one of these 2 comes, you got Mike first, Sam second. Okay. But this guy is also being read by whom? When he comes, what does quarterback do?
Throw to Z.
Yeah. Yep. He gonna try to get there, but if we catch and throw, he won't make it. Okay. Or he could go to this side. Quarterback could go to this side, throw off of him when he comes. Real simple throw right here. Okay. Now y'all say, what about this corner? I hope and pray, H, that he comes over and make that play. Because what do you think the next time what I'm gonna call the next time?
Flat.
Snag,
Wheel.
H will, and then it'll be a foot race between you two. And I hope you win. I hope you win because everybody on the call will be running down the sideline with you. Well, some of us be on the field. Y'all be on the field. I'll be in the box. Okay.
Come out the box, coach.
Yep. So what happens if he moves here? He moves here. He's there. He's there. He's there. What do we got?
Man.
Man. But who has whom?
Tough.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and who gets him?
Quarterback.
Running back. And the quarterback. And the quarterback. Okay. And what I always say about in this situation, if they were setting up something for the mic to come here, you wouldn't get this and the mic. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
You would get him dropping, them coming outside, him coming there to open the door for the mic. So I want y'all to go back and look at that Butler game and look at some of the games that they ran against us so that we can eat their pea-punkin heads up. Y'all hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Because they're arrogant. Because they're going to do all that blitzing and think that they're going to cover all conference. Did he make all state recognition? Preseason? And they think they're going to cover our all conference receiver, one of the best receivers I've seen on the field, one-on-one. That's arrogant. Okay, because they'll move him over and then leave him backside one-on-one. And we need to make them pay. I get upset when people try to play man-to-man on our team. We can get them. We're going to get them. and this is one way we're going to get them right here. Okay. The call is Ram. It's actually Ram Far. I put weak. It's Far because the H is over here. The play is Rambo. Okay. That's the wrong call. This should be Pirate.
I was about to say that looks nothing like Cat.
Yeah, I left it over there I borrowed the slide. This is Pirate. Okay, Pirate is in Pittsburgh, right? What's Pirate? Pittsburgh Pirates or what? Baseball team, right?
Right.
So we're gonna hit a home run right there. Okay. This play against this defense will score if we give them proper protection. Okay, you know why? Okay, who's gonna play that guy? Somebody call it out.
Strong safety.
He gonna play it? Touchdown. That's fine. No, go ahead. Touchdown. Okay.
Oh, shoot.
Who else they got to throw at it? Free safety?
Nah, because he going to play that over there, right? Yep.
Touchdown. Who going to take that away? Him? Touchdown. He going to come over and got that? Touchdown. Y'all feel me?
Yeah.
Y'all didn't think you could do that with a 3-man route, did you?
No.
But if you go back and look at my cut-up called attack zones, well, that was for quarterback. In too high defense, we're going to attack that middle of the field. And they're going to have to figure out a way to cover it. Now, if they're going to take this guy and run him back there, guess what's coming next?
Touchdown.
TD?
No, if he's going to run back there and take that away, he's going to take that away.
Oh, running back.
Running back on the draw right here. And he might be running behind him for a minute till the guy figure out what's going on. Or we could screen, especially if they're bringing the guy hot off the edge. We fake like we're going to block and then come out for the screen. So anything they do with this 6-man front, we going to get them. Y'all hear me? because they're
Yeah.
arrogant. They're arrogant. Why they arrogant?
Because they just blitz everybody.
They think they're gonna cover that one-on-one. How you gonna get to that? Okay.
AJ.
All right. So let's say in this scenario we go Rambo. What's the right tackle's called?
Wow.
Wild.
Yeah.
Okay. So here we get to Sam. Anchor, tackle, nose. He starts to slide. Running back fits here. Oh no! I tell you what we'll do. In order to make sure we got enough time, I'm gonna go max protection, and that'll put him outside here as well. Okay. And he gonna cover that gap. Oh, I'm sorry. Back up, guys. I'm sorry. Max protect. I'm messing up. He gonna cover that gap, and he's gonna cover outside. So if the mic comes here, he's in the slide because he would drop. If he comes here, we got him. So that right there, guys, is protection for a touchdown. And if your quarterback throws that for a game-winning touchdown and he doesn't get on the newspaper talking about how good the protection was, I'm gonna skin him alive. No, I'm just kidding. But anyway, y'all's protection guarantees a guaranteed touchdown. Y'all hear me? And guys, that's just because I mean, here again, when our passing game, we attack the defense where they're weakest. That's what we try to do. So that was Rambo. Let's go Lobo. Let me start with you, Stanley. What you got?
I got the wild. Or wait. What about the little running back behind me? Is that what you're talking
Yeah, we can't keep making that mistake.
All right.
You're
So
stuck.
I'm just stuck. All right.
Yeah. Remember, hey, draw this out, please. Stuck is stuck. The only time you're responsible for the wild is in Lobo.
All right.
Okay, you got it?
Yeah.
Okay. There's always somebody coming to your side. In this case, I'm putting both backs over here in max. Okay. So the guard starts to slide. He's there. He's there. He's there. What's the tackle's called? Wow. And he's got it.
Yeah.
Okay. So remember, wild applies. You can call it. But just know
You don't have to get it.
on the stuck side, it's information for the running back.
All right.
Okay. On the wide side, it's for the tackle. Okay. Now, with every rule, there's rule breakers. Suppose the end lines up here and he lines up here. He lines up there. He lines up there. He lines up there. Okay, now we don't have time to get that. So now we just had to go man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You got it? And that running back would have to take the outside and he would take anything outside of you. Because remember, the wheel walk down. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
I tell you what, let me stay here. And this will be the last thing I talk about. Let me get on that. Get on this. Let me draw it up for you. Because if we were going against Hunter Huss, this is what you were going to see from their 6-man line. That's what they were going to give you. Okay. That's what they were going to give you. And there is no time to turn over these inside guys to the running back. So we always in a scenario, this is what we call gapped out, because you got a guy in A gap, C gap, A gap, B gap, C gap. So all we can do is take the first 5 rushers ourselves and then turn the outside over to the running back. That makes sense?
Yes, sir.
So that is a man call, okay? And man means that we are gapped out when they come in and cover all our gaps like this, okay? So it's a difference between that and them doing this. See the difference? See the difference?
Yeah.
So you might expect this on in the red zone. In the red zone, they may do this. And what's our rule in Raven anyway?
Block down.
Block down. Block down. I doubt you would be there in the red zone, Rashad. You might be there. Okay. So that all makes
Yes, sir.
sense. So look, I taped this because this is probably the most critical thing that we will have to do against Butler. Okay. And remember, Butler, what's that phrase I coined about Butler in
They're
reference to them? We talked about it last
They
week.
like this one.
Never again, never again will we come up that short. And so the way we're not going to come up short is to take care of this stuff and beat them mentally, beat them bad mentally. And they'll go back and they'll say, look, we got to retool. We got to get smarter. Okay. So know these scenarios. And more importantly, when you're on that line, communicate and communicate in plain English. Wow, 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 wow. I'm going through 91 to that Sam. I'm going through 91 to that Sam. Gabe, come on. You got the end. You got the end. Gabe tells Eddie, you got the tackle. Okay. All right. I got this nose and B gap, and it's okay to do that. Then if they do something crazy, we adjust because they will. Some teams will do this kind of stuff. But as long as we know our responsibility, we'll know who to get, because in this scenario, if he makes like he's coming in and drops, okay, Corian, the minute you step and you see him going away, just sink back, just literally backpedal until you get butt to butt with Gabe. Gabe will see this guy coming and he may get him. The center would be right there with him. So he would pin him on his butt, and then that guy would come around to you. Okay, and we'll work those things in drills, and we have to work together. Okay, we have to work together because we know where they line up, but I can't tell you 100% where they're going, because they could do that. They could do that, trying to open that gap for him to come. A lot of variations. So anyway, I'll put this I'll print this out as a PDF and put it on Huddle and share it with you. I'm recording this, so please go back and look at it, and please come up with some questions. Okay, please come up with some questions. Anybody got anything? Corian, talk to you guys. Can you talk now?
Yeah, I wasn't really hear something to me, and I wasn't really.
Well,
Yeah,
you
too
can
much
you
to
can
talk
go
about.
back. Hey, I taped it so you can go back and watch it. This is a big one.
Oh.
This is one we would have had after we practiced a few days, but I'm giving it to you now. But talk to you guys.
Y'all boys just stay ready anytime. Just be ready, always working out. Make sure you stay and fit. But the season could come any moment, so whether it's in the spring or later, or in the fall, winter, we gotta be ready.
All right.
We can really do something this year with this line.
Almighty.
Beat the brakes off some people. All right, Elijah, talk to him.
Yeah, exactly what Corian said. You gotta be focused. You gotta be mentally prepared. Y'all gotta keep working out. Y'all gotta keep going over plays, going over huddle. And school about to come up soon, so we gotta make sure that we do our work. When football comes back, we can't have people who are failing classes. So we gotta pick up with the work, and we also gotta train hard and be a better athlete.
Who else is on here? Stanley?
Yeah, back on what they said. Just make sure y'all working, and of course, stay safe, because of course, what's going on and stuff. And yeah, just make sure you're getting some type of fit in. You know, you can always run around your neighborhood, something like that. And yeah, that's all.
You know who I want to hear from? Because he come
Who?
on the meetings and hide. I sent him a message this morning.
Who?
Eric McKenzie.
No cap.
You better get on here and talk, or I'm gonna come over to your house.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
And
Oh wow.
I know your address.
Oh wow.
He got on the morning meeting this morning. I ain't seen him, ain't heard him. Coach told him to put his camera on. He put his camera on. And then I sent him a message. I said, "Are you really here, or your screen just turned on?" That's all right. I'm gonna get him.
Put the video on, bro.
I'm gonna get him
Come
after
on,
practice. When we have first
Let's
practice,
see.
I want you to come see me. It's on a recording. All right. Who else on here? Rashad.
Yo.
Rashad, why you come over to the school, man? We went
Well, I need-
2-8 last year. Why you come over here to be with these
Whoa.
guys?
Hey now.
Truth was, I came from Vans. We went all the way, but it's like the chemistry wasn't there like chemistry is here. It's a different atmosphere for real. And I just like it.
I like hearing
Sure.
that. I like hearing that, boss man.
We like you here too.
I like
Shut
hearing
up,
that.
Sam. Welcome down the street.
Yeah. Ray Teasley, that's it for you, ain't it?
Ravius.
He can't talk.
Right.
He too busy counting up them $100 bills.
Rayvon.
Yep. Yep. So
Stan, what's up with you?
anyway, Justin Green, what did you tell me in the car about your knowledge of football in the last year? Justin Green,
Yes.
what did you tell me in the car when I took you home that day about your knowledge of the game?
I don't even know.
I asked you, what did you know now that you didn't know a year ago? And you said a whole bunch.
Yeah.
This guy's just learned football. So you other guys help bring guys like him along. Dimitri ain't on here. Who else is on here? Dayton.
DJ.
He's on here.
Yo.
I hope that's Rocky River Orange hood do-rag on your head.
Nah, it's pink.
Oh no.
The Tony.
I know your address too. I'm gonna come over there.
Is that pink?
All right.
Because we all stay in the same neighborhood, coach.
Oh, okay.
I can
and-
bust it
We
for you.
do. And did.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
here again,
I'll bust.
a year from now, when this thing is behind us and we play, whether it's this fall, late in the winter, spring, I don't care. Whenever we play and we get that championship, we will come together like this 10, 15, 20 years from now, and we will all have that in common. We will talk about it. Like Martin Luther King said, I might not be there 20 years from now, but hopefully y'all say nice things about me.
You good, Stan? You good, dog?
All right, fellas.
All right,
Hey.
coach.
Hey,
All
love you.
right.
Hey, love you guys, man. I'm telling you,
Love you too.
this is
Coach.
why I retired to
Coach.
to work again, to be a coach. All right, y'all have a good one.
All right.